Taurus, you are the green field beneath the golden sun, the sheltering tree whose shade offers comfort in the heat of summer. In your dreams, you often return to a place of stillness where your heart is nourished by simplicity and truth. Whether you are a Taurus or simply a soul longing for steadiness in this fast moving world, take a moment. Sit with the warmth of the earth. Let these words guide you back to the place where your heart truly belongs. You carry within you a steady heart, like the earth cradling every seed, patiently waiting for each to bloom in its own time. You live with sincerity. You love with gentleness. And you build your life like a garden tended with devotion and care. You cherish the little things, a warm meal, a familiar embrace, the sound of leaves rustling overhead. But sometimes, Taurus, your love for stability makes you fear change. You cling to what feels safe, even if it no longer nourishes your soul. You hold on not because you're stubborn, but because you remember how long it took to grow roots. There have been nights when you sat by the window staring into the dark, asking yourself, am I holding on too tightly to what I know is this comfort, or just the absence of pain? You've loved people who felt like home, not because they sparkled with excitement, but because they gave you something deeper: peace, familiarity, a place to rest, and you gave them everything, quietly, completely. Taurus, your love doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, it doesn't need fireworks. It stays. It waters the garden day by day. It listens in silence. It shows up in the little ways, the steady ways, the ways that matter most when life becomes heavy. But here's the truth. Not everyone knows how to receive that kind of love. Not everyone sees the strength in your stillness. They may mistake your patience for passivity, your quietness for lack of feeling. And so you've been hurt, not by dramatic storms, but by slow, invisible erosion, by people who couldn't appreciate the quiet sanctuary you built with your heart, by those who said you were too much for loving the way you do, or not enough for not changing fast enough. Taurus, let's be honest. You've doubted yourself. You've asked if your love was too quiet, if your pace was too slow, if maybe, just maybe, you should have been more like someone else. But listen to me. There is no shame in your slowness. There is no weakness in your care. There is power in being a soul that loves deeply with intention. You are not here to impress. You are here to root, to grow, to stay. So imagine this. You're standing in a wide open field. The ground is soft beneath your feet. The wind moves gently through the grass like a lullaby. Above you, the sky opens in quiet welcome, and all around wildflowers bloom from seeds you once buried in silence. Each flower is a memory. The day you stood back up after being hurt. The moment you forgave yourself for moving slowly. The smile you gave someone even when your own heart was breaking. Taurus, you are a garden of resilience. Even when winter comes, you hold life in your roots. You know how to endure, how to soften even after being hardened by disappointment, how to love again even when the world told you to stop trying. You've built homes in hearts that didn't know how to hold you. You've stayed too long in places that drained you. But that's not a weakness. It's proof of how deeply you commit, how much you believe in people, how sacred trust is once you've given it. And yet it's okay now to rest, to release, to remember that letting go doesn't mean you failed. It means you're making space for something better, for something that sees you not as someone to fix, but as someone to cherish exactly as you are. So breathe. Feel the steadiness of the earth beneath you. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are in transition, shedding the past like autumn leaves, making way for spring. Have you ever blamed yourself for needing more time, for not moving on fast enough, for returning to places that once felt safe, even if they no longer were? Please stop. Your process is sacred. Your healing isn't linear. You're not behind. You're becoming. And the right person, the right love will never rush you. They will honor your rhythm. They will wait for the bloom because they'll know Taurus love is worth the wait. Let's go back to those quiet moments you treasure. The smell of coffee in the morning, the softness of your favorite blanket, the way your dog curls up beside you at the end of a long day. Those aren't small things. They're the anchors of your soul, the proof that peace doesn't have to be loud, that joy doesn't need applause to matter. And if you ever forget your worth, remember this. You are the field that stays green through drought, the fire that glows gently, not to dazzle, but to warm, the love that lingers long after the moment has passed. So if today feels heavy, if you feel unseen, unappreciated, or just tired of giving, close your eyes. Picture yourself sitting beneath an old tree. The sun filters through the leaves, kissing your skin. The world softens. You don't need to chase anything. You don't need to explain your heart. You only need to breathe and know you are already enough. Say it with me. I am not too slow. I am intentional. I am not too quiet. I am thoughtful. I am not too much. I am deep. I don't need to change who I am to be loved. Taurus, you are not here to dazzle. You are here to ground, to grow, to teach the world that the deepest love is the one that stays long after the spark has faded. So don't rush your blooming. Don't compare your timing. You are not behind. You are arriving one breath, one root, one tender act of love at a time. Your gentleness is not a weakness. Your slowness is not a flaw. They are your magic, and the world desperately needs more of it.